Hey guys, Trent Tate at Mercedes Guy 205. Just want to take a minute today to showcase this beautiful 2021 GLB 250. I brought this vehicle out here to Barber Motor Speedway, a little hidden gem in the Birmingham area. Got some live action racing going on behind me. I figured it the perfect backdrop to showcase this beautiful mountain gray GLB that's equipped with the AMG style packages. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the differences between the available options on this year's run of GLB. So come on, I'm gonna turn this camera around and get you a little bit more information. So right up here in the front, you may notice the grill is a little different on one of my packages equipped with that AMG exterior line. It gives you that diamond bullet grill up in there in front, which really complements the look of this vehicle. Of course, LED headlights are going to be standard across the board. With the GLB, there is an advanced exterior lighting package available on this model as well. And when you step into an AMG style GLB, you're not only getting the front grille and some of the style cues, you're going to get access to AMG style wheels as well. This is a twin forged 5-spoke right here. If you get a package equipped with the night package, you can also get those with black inserts. There's also a multi-spoke 20-inch wheel available on this vehicle as well. This one again is the mountain gray metallic. No night package on this one, so you'll notice my accent points here on the trim are chrome. If you get one with the night package, those will also be piano black lacquer trim. And really like the style of this one. I've been a big fan overall of the GLB. I think at the price point, it commands a great value, especially for a young family or somebody still having to do some daily hauling around town. You got a lot of room back here in the back. Your second row of seats fold down flush. Now they do make an available third row seating area in the GLB, which is great for kids. That additional package upgrades only $850, and that'll give you a set of jump seats that has seating for two back here in the back. You will notice also if you have kids in car seats, you have the latch set up for all three seating positions in that second row, which those also will fold down flush to give you optimal cargo capacity. So another benefit of the AMG style line is it also opens you up to some additional trim options. This is the carbon structured trim. It looks beautiful. This is my favorite trim combination in the Mercedes-Benz. You'll see it accent your main displays there. And it gives you that sporty look. There are some additional upgrades that you can get if you get the AMG line. Like you can get this carbon structured trim on your mirror caps here as well. On the outside of the vehicle, there's also some side trim options and a carbon structure spoiler available with that line. Now, stepping in here to the back, you will notice on the door handle, you have these little tabs. That's part of our keyless go system. With a key in your pocket or purse, you can simply grab the door handle like that to unlock it, swipe your finger to secure the vehicle upon exit. But back here in the back, you really have a generous amount of seating room in the second row. I'm a taller guy, I'm 6'2", and I take up a lot of real estate, but I can still find comfort, especially with the headroom of this vehicle. I love the headroom. The boxier design of the GLB does make it a little bit more comfortable than our GLC option to me personally. But I love the flexibility with the seating as well. You have little pull handles here where you can drop your seats down flush, and you can do that in a 40-20-40 split. So even if you just wanted to drop this centerpiece just to put some fishing poles or something in the car, you can make way for whatever it is you're trying to transport. Another thing you'll notice on your new GLB here, you'll have your blind spot monitors located on both sides of the vehicle. Um, Another thing you'll notice here on the GLB, you'll have your blind spot monitors on both sides of the vehicle. What that does, if somebody gets in your blind spot, it's going to light up red. And if you turn your signal on at that point, it's also going to give you an audible alert. You'll also notice you're going to have sensors 360 degrees around the GLB. That's going to also work in unison with your parking assistance package, which this vehicle has equipped, which is going to give you additional surround view cameras, even has a Parktronic feature that'll park itself for you. Lots of comfort convenience features in the GLB, but I think a lot of people sleep on the performance element of this vehicle. It's going to use a 2-liter turbocharged engine, very lightweight in design, but also giving you 221 horsepower, and that's using an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. That means your shifts are going to be ultra buttery and smooth, and it's a very enjoyable ride. Leaving out here of Barber's Motor Speedway, I wanted to put it on the road just a little bit so you can see some of the advanced telemetry of the Mercedes-Benz. Got my G-force meter up along with my digital speedometer, and love the metrics here. I mean, it'll show you exactly how much horsepower you're pulling at it, how much torque you're pulling at any given point in time. And it's very beneficial if you like to know what's going on with your car, but it's really, you can have it your way. I mean, you can change these dials using this haptic button there on your steering wheel. I can change between multiple different meters. If there was a vehicle in front of me, it would gauge the distance there. I mean, it's just sky's really the limit in that regard. But you gotta love the G-force meter. I mean, I'll step on it. I'm pulling those G's in the GLB 250. I mean, this is a sleeper product. I love the drive. I know you will too. The GLB will also have the same dynamic range switch as all of my new Mercedes-Benz. With your switch here, you'll be able to change it between your different drive modes. You'll see the little box changing colors on your main display screen there. So I just kicked it up to individual, which is a completely customizable drive mode that you can go in and tell the vehicle exactly how you want it to perform in regards to throttle response, suspension stiffness, and you know uh, won't do that all the time. I mean, you can really customize that to your preference, but if you're looking for a sporty, aggressive drive, it's always a safe bet to put it in sport mode. That's going to ramp up throttle response, take you to a higher shift point, which in turn is going to give you a better feel as far as performance goes. Like I'm in sport, just kicked out a turn there. I mean, I'm pulling 216 horsepower, and I'm not even getting on the on ramp there. And you see, I let off the gas, zeroes out. I mean, it's very dynamic how the change in the whole feel of this car changes when you switch that switch. Now, the default is going to be comfort. I would recommend driving in comfort set, little blue C. I would recommend driving in comfort mode most of the time because it's going to give you your best mix of quality ride versus fuel economy. Another aspect I love of our steering wheel in this vehicle is it has a multi-function steering wheel. These haptic feedback buttons located on both sides will help operate either side display, or when your phone's synced up via Bluetooth or with Android Auto or CarPlay, you can use your talk button here to access Siri, OK Google, all the voice software from your phone. So using that system, I can essentially operate anything that I can control by voice from my phone, hands free, without accessing my device. And here on the center stack of your left display, where your readouts will be, you'll notice you can maneuver those menus. You can press home, pull up multiple different options of what you're going to display. If you got an address in using your CarPlay or in-dash Navi, if you have a vehicle equipped with multimedia package, you can put that up there. All of your different assistance meters, like you can see exactly how far you're pacing traffic. If your auto braking collision is engaged at any point, it'll give you a readout of that. There's going to be different trip information, Bluetooth, radio info. If you've got your Navi up on the right side, I can control my radio controls there. And also any kind of service alerts that would ever come up, they would store a message there. You can go in, you can see the actual PSI of your vehicle's tires, just any kind of service related info. You have the option to pull that up right there in the center stack. Now, to me, to get the most of your MBUX experiences, you got to get comfortable with the voice controls. Most non-driving functions can be maneuvered all by voice using your digital assistant. You can simply say, "Hey, Mercedes,
How may I help you?
close the moonroof."
I'm closing the roller sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
So right there, if I'm driving down the road, I mean, I can change that on the fly. I can change my light schemes, comforts as far as my climate control, and it even recognizes where the passenger's voice is located. So if I'm in the passenger seat and I say that I'm cold, it's going to turn the temperature up only on my passenger side. So it utilizes artificial intelligence to learn your speech patterns, to learn your preferences, and it really makes a delightful driving experience. So here in the cab, another highlight of the new GLB is it's going to come standard with MBUX. This is our most advanced operating system that we have out currently. It is our first touchscreen we brought to market, and it packs a great value because it's very future proof. We're going to be able to utilize over the air updates through our Mercedes Me app for system updates like your iPhone. I mean, when a new software becomes available, you'll be able to get that updated from your garage, from anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection, and it's all done over the air. So that'll save you a trip to the dealership. But one big thing I like about it is very customizable. All of your information area here is easily accessed by either touch. You can use your touchpad right here, which is going to operate kind of like your pad on your laptop at home, and it makes it really easy to maneuver. You're going to be able to go in here and also establish custom themes even for your Mercedes-Benz. You're going to see down here under themes, they have some preloaded options. But one thing I love with my Mercedes, I'll go in and I'll create a custom theme. Now I can change multiple driving dynamic. I can change the dynamic drive mode I'm in. I can change my ambient lighting. I can change all different kinds of things down to the radio channel, the light scheme, everything to a certain situation. So I can have one set up for a gym theme, a kids theme, a work theme, an after work theme. You know, I mean, you're in a different headspace in all these different areas. And instead of having to change multiple points to get it the way I want, I can go in here and it's save all those settings into a theme, even down to my customizable template. Because with the new MBUX system, I can go in here and go to design and display and change the whole look for my display. If I prefer a dark mode or something a little sportier, we'll jump into sport mode, gives you more of a dark backdrop, AMG styled yellow, and we also have a progressive, which is a more modern S tone, rounded dials. Now, both sides of the interface you can configure as well. If I wanted to drive in progressive, I can use my haptic button here on my steering wheel, go in here and actually change what I'm looking at. Center stack, the right dials. I mean, I can really customize it, put up a G-force meter if I wanted to accompany a digital speedometer. You know, I mean, the options are really limitless, and you can save these preferences to a custom theme. So that way, when I want to change the whole style up, I can say, "Hey, Mercedes, change it to my sports theme." Boom, my digital assistant's going to hop up here and she's going to do the heavy lifting for me. This GLB that we're riding in today does have a very popular package option in our Panorama moonroof. You'll see the shade is drawn behind me right now with the push of a button right here located by your light controls on the roof line there. You can drop your shade back. You can even open the front part of your pano. It's going to open up, and I'm on the interstate going 75 miles an hour right now. It has a wind shade, which is going to pop up and help reduce the noise level in the cab. With your variable climate control modes, you'll be able to change all of those by voice or by hitting your display screen here. If you hit the menu button, you can also bring up a digital backdrop to maneuver all your different climate control modes by touch. Now, another very smart design cue, which is standard on all of our new Mercedes-Benz with our new steering wheels here, you'll notice that to adjust your cruise control, you're simply going to press on right there. You'll see that little display icon at the top of the center stack, and then you can set your exact speed, which will always put right there in your display. What I like about it is by either pressing this up a little harder or down, you can actually increase or decrease speed increments in a matter of 5 miles per hour. doesn't sound like nothing, just talking about it right there. But if I'm driving on the interstate and I go from 70 to 55, I can pop it down that quick and adjust my speed. So keep in mind, as all of my new Mercedes-Benz, you will have rain sensing wipers. You have two different settings that you can adjust. Now you're going to have your monocular camera up here in your rear view mirror that's going to pick up any kind of condensation, and it's going to adjust a variable speed depending on what's needed for your current situation. So back here on my lot, I have three different GLBs lined up so I can show you the difference in some of those styling packages like the AMG Style line. So you'll see here behind me in this red with your standard double Lavella grill there, you're going to see it doesn't have the diamond grill, doesn't have that bullet point, has a nice classy, elegant look to it. That's going to be standard on a non-AMG line package. Now your AMG line, like we looked at earlier, is going to have that diamond bullet grill here, which gives it a sportier element. And then, of course, this is a GLB 35. Okay, so it's going to have the actual Panamera grill, which will have the vertical slats, which is a style cue distinct to our AMG product line. And there you go. That new GLB brings a tremendous amount of value to our lineup. If you would like any additional information, please contact me direct at 205-504-2358 or check me out online at themercedesguy.com. Please hit the subscribe button on the video. That helps me out tremendously. And as always, when you make it out here to Mercedes-Benz of Birmingham, expect excellence.